Are you currently not playing Final Fantasy XIV? Do you have an inactive account of more than 30 days and you have not played or paid for the game in that period? Well, now might be a good time for you to come back to the game without any real guilt of having to pay for something and not actually actively playing it. There's no guilt in saying that many of us are currently playing lots of other games, waiting for the next content patch to be delivered. And whilst we're waiting for that, there are plenty of things happening in the world of aorzea that you might want to actually go and at least log in, go and get, and then maybe log back out again until you're actively wanting to play the game again. The free login campaign is back and is eligible to all players who have purchased and registered Final Fantasy XIV in their history. All registered service accounts must be set to inactive during this campaign period to be eligible, and also you need to have not paid for the game subscription for at least 30 days. If you meet these criteria, you could have up to 96 hours to log into your character, actively playing 96 hours, and the time elapses as soon as you log into the game. You will be able to get some really cool rewards. So again, the free login campaign up until the 31st of October. If you want to log in and get any of the following items, now might be a good time, even if you're waiting for the next patch content. The first thing on the list then would be the new All Saints Wake event. All Saints Wake is essentially aorzea's Halloween. This will take place until the 4th of November. Currently live in the game, you can get yourself a snazzy little outfit as well as a housing item, which is a floating pumpkin. The housing item might not be a thing if you're not playing and paying for the game, but the outfit certainly is. And if you want to save yourself some money in the future, if you do plan to play the game actively in the future, then you can save yourself money from next year when this will inevitably get added to the cash shop by getting it for free. Simply go to Old Gridania, pick up a quest line, and a couple of minutes later, even if you skip the cutscenes, which I wouldn't advise because it's quite good, anyway, you would get yourself the outfit, and the housing item is off of the vendor. That's not just the only thing though. There's also additionally the Moogle Tome event currently on. Doing anything in the game essentially on this Mogpendium will reward you with tomes. These tomes can be exchanged for any number of items, including the brand new donut earring, which is quite snazzy, a nice pink donut for your earring. There's also the great Ringer of Serpent of Ringer, which is the Ronken ring. That's actually happened before on these events. We've seen this added to the Moogle event before, but it's pretty rare, and if you want to get a hold of this, then you need to go get some tomes. There's also a bunch of mounts and things like that you might want to make the most of your 96 hours to go and get. That's another great opportunity. Additionally, from today, actually the 23rd of October, lasting until that of the release of patch 7.1, is the Fall Guys event. If you missed out on this previously, essentially there's jumping puzzles and all sorts of different platforming interactions, racing against other people to get these other currencies, this pink version of tomestones that you can exchange in the gold saucer for any number of items. This is exactly the same as the previous event versions that has happened twice before in the game, but if you want to get yourself the mount, for example, which is a giant inflatable rhinoceros, or any of the cool outfits, or the crowns, or even the titles for Queen Bean or King Bean, which of course is quite challenging to get for winning multiple rounds of the actual Fall Guys event, that could be a great opportunity as well. Additionally to that, outside of the events, there's also a good opportunity to get caught up with how the game works and try out some other bits and pieces. 96 hours is plenty of time to actually do everything that's currently available in the game, and honestly, I would, if you're not actually playing the game actively, but you don't want to miss out on these rewards, you can get them done within a few hours, absolutely, unless, you're after the titles from Fall Guys, which might take you more than 96 hours, depending on how good you are at jumping puzzles. I thought I'd put this video together because, it's a great opportunity to, dip into the game if you didn't realize it was currently free, and try some things out and then log back out and go and enjoy the launch of several fantastic games. Myself, I am going to be playing a lot of Romancing Saga 2, that remake. It looks fantastic, and of course many of you will be playing other games, or maybe other MMOs like Throne and Liberty right now, and you don't want the guilt of having to pay for something that you're not actively playing, so you can do that without that. Anyway, much love. Let me know if you're coming back to the game during this period, if you're already taking part in this, and what items you're looking forward to getting most from these in-game events. Are you also looking forward for patch 7.1 like me? I can't wait for the next live letter. Much love, and I'll see you all next time.